You have a funny suspicion that that might have been why the rat had not been biting down somewhere. And then, Jessica perks up. We've been doing the best we can to be able to try to keep this all together, but it seems like most of the plague is being corded off by our sanitation supplies. That's it. We don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Jessica, could we get a blood sample?
No, you may not. That is confidential, and I will not let my patients be able to be tampered with your society.
I see. I
deal with animals all day. I have to deal with people.
Yes, of course.
If you want to try something, I would have to say act under pressure.
Okay, let me roll to act under pressure.
Or manipulate, yeah, that too. Choose either.
We could.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to choose act under pressure because. No, that's for read a bad situation. Oh, but I get cool plus 3. Okay, I get 10.
You get 10?
Yeah.
All right.
7 plus 3.
All right, so then you may try to convince her otherwise.
You see, I'm not here to interfere. I don't want to take your patient's private information. I just need a sample that I can get back to the society. You don't have to tell me what patient, just so they can analyze the blood, see if they might be able to find something, what disease this is, what's going on that you maybe missed that you don't have the equipment to look at. I just need a very small sample.
All right. So then now I'm going to say roll for manipulate somebody, but because you did get a 10 on that one, I'm going to say you can add 1 to it.
Okay, 11 minus 1 plus 1, 11.
11. Very nice. So for a normal person, they'll do what you have with the reason that you gave them. And Jessica looks at you and is like, do you have your papers with you?
Yes, here's my credentials.
Oh, shoot, those. Did you put on your safety?
I don't have my guns in a hospital.
Or we just heard of something outside. That's what that was.
Fireworks.
I wouldn't
Oh,
bring
fireworks, even better. And this is going to interrupt our centennial parade. Oh, this is such a bad time. Anyway.
so many people
That
all
was us
together in
coming
one
and busting
place.
out from under
Yeah, that
the,
was great.
Breaking
That was your, no, that was exactly at that 13 that you had where you just basically just had everything break. What was? Never mind. So you show her your papers.
Okay.
All right. I'll give you a small vial of Myrtle's blood. I don't want to see this happen to many more people. But I'm going to have to put her under soon. She's getting weaker. Her vitals are going under. And I can't keep her around too much longer. So
I deeply appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
so-
will put this to good use.
So she basically gets she sanitizes the area, she wraps it up, she gets a clean vial and just basically gets a small sample. Like you maybe have 5 milliliters at most. She's not giving you a lot. Myrtle doesn't have a lot to begin with. And as she finalizes it, caps it off, she sets it aside, and then she gets an IV going. And she starts putting Myrtle under her shallow gasp. Slowly becoming more deep and just, and then she is down. All right, I'm going to have to ask, I'm just going to talk to you guys now. All right, I'm going to have to ask you to, we're going to have to put her away.
Of course.
Unfortunately, I only know about this disease. I don't have much more than what Myrtle has told me.
Thank you for your help. We will do what we can. We promise that we will try to solve this. We don't want anyone else hurt.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I have to attend these patients. If you won't see yourselves out.
Okay, so we leave,
Okay.
and I have this deal with the agency
Okay.
ability, and I can either request help or I can make an excuse for failure, and I get to roll plus sharp. So on a 10 plus, you're going to request review of personnel is okay, or your slip up goes unnoticed. I imagine that would also include research, like if I give them a vial of blood. here personnel maybe research? Or something?
Unfortunately, because of the fact that you have a very tight deadline with this, like you have like very few number of days, they need to find a cure soon. Sending it off to them, while appreciated, will not be able to get you enough information
Yes.
in time.
Yes.
So you can still ask the agency for help, but it won't be able to be on analyzing the blood.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. Well, Stella, what do you want to do? Do you know anyone who can help us analyze this blood? Is there anything we can do to? Did you pick up anything in there?
I don't think I know anyone who could be quicker than the Royal Zoological Society. Do you have any experience with lab work yourself?
A little bit. As a zoologist, I have
bit.
just a little experience, but I don't really have the equipment that I could use.
Yeah. Well, I had no friends in high places. I could probably maybe make a couple phone calls, see if we could find you a lab if you're able to do that yourself.
I might do that. Is there anything else you picked up while you were in there? Anything I missed that you noticed?
Well, I did notice that her breath, she was out in there, it seemed like she had been drinking, and I'm curious why she only was bitten once, whereas the other
odd.
patient we saw seemed like they were mauled by a bunch
Yes.
of different rats. I don't know if there's any kind of connection there. It's just a hunch, but it might be something for us
So
to
maybe
kind
they
of
don't
keep in
like
mind.
the alcohol then. Interesting. Should we pick up some alcohol to?
You know, it was a long drive over here. I could probably go for a beer. Why don't we pick up a case of beer while we go and meet up with our friends.
Just like old times, back in
It's like old times.
Back on the safari.
Yeah, yep.
The good days, but
Kicking back, relaxing, watching the sunset.
oh, Africa has the best beers. But yes, we better.
Is this where we jump cut and all of us take a swig at one same time?
So
My
I'm
beer.
assuming you guys are going down to the store to be able to do that.
Yes, we're going down to the store, and then we're going to meet up back at the
Okay.
mansion with.
Yeah.
Are you just going in, nothing else?
Yes.
Yeah, picking up
Alright.
a case.
We might talk to the person there just to see if he's heard anything, if he happens to have heard anything.
Okay.
If that's
All right, so then you're going in. It's basically like a Casey's or something like that, and so you're. It's like just like a regular old mini mart. And as you're going in, you see this old gentleman, like in his 60s.
Yes? Yes, can I help you?
Yes, we could use some beers. Just
Oh,
want to
some
crack
beers?
open the cold one? with
Yeah,
some-
well, we got those. We got lots of those. Those are in the back, sir.
I hear you have a lot of rats in this town. At least that's the rumors I've been hearing.
Yeah, one is my wife. That's a joke, son. You can laugh. But yeah, I hear. Oh, what's his name? Norman. Norman's been having some fun time with that.
Norman, huh?
Yeah,
Who's
he's
Norman?
animal control.
Oh,
Ah,
really?
I see.
Yeah.
He sounds like a guy we should get kind of talk to. What kind of problems has he been having?
Oh, you know, these rats. I don't know. They don't seem natural. Do you know anything about that? I don't know anything
Not
about
natural
that.
how?
I don't know.
Have you run into them yourself?
No, I just heard stories. Just stories.
What sort of stories, sir?
They look like the plague. Oh, darn it, they're testing out those fireworks again. Keep it down out there.
Or fireworks for those who are wondering.
But yeah, they're just not natural. I don't know.
Where can we find this Norman?
Unfortunately, animals, they don't like to be in cages all the time. They're about the place.
Is Norman an animal?
No, Norman's the animal control guy. He's going after the animals.
Yeah, so where do we find
You
him?
want him to be in a cage?
I don't know. You should see him at bowling league. He acts like an animal.
He might be the only other rats here. But no, he normally he's checking out the Norman side of the estates.
Okay. All right. Maybe we should pick up a case of beer for him too.
Sure. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, you might like that. Oh, after a couple of them during boating night, you can be quite a party animal. You can become a party animal if you know what I mean. So is that all you want?
I think that's all for now.
Do you actually want beer, or are you just going to talk to me the entire time?
No, we're picking
No,
up
we're
a
okay.
couple cases of beer.
Okay, so you
too.
go grab
Yeah,
them, you pay for them, and then you head on out.
All right.
Thank you. Come again.
And you go on out. So at this point, you do actually meet up with everybody else.
Yes.
And you got your light there, you got a bright idea.
Yeah. Light the bulb.
Yeah. But you're old, so it's no longer a ball, it's still a candle.
Yeah.
And so at this point, you all meet up together. And you guys confirm.
We talked to the doctor, and were able to talk to one of the patients named Myrtle. They looked like they were attacked by something. Myrtle said that she felt a bite on her arm, and they're all getting these pustules, these giant bulbous masses that just look very, very painful. I noticed that Myrtle seemed to have alcohol in the breath. I don't know if they're attracted to them or not, but I have the sense that maybe they didn't like that. Maybe it's just a gut instinct. I can't really explain it. What did you guys find?
Yes. What did you observe? Were there rats in the sewer?
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Rats. Oh, what? They're supposed to. Okay.
Huh?
I thought we practiced this.
Oh, now. Yeah, we found rats.
Rats.
Did
Trash,
you-
I have rats and trash trash.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Alright, so you have
um,
your trash bag right now?
Do we
Yeah.
have is it safe to touch?
Well, he's touching them.
Let's
You want to hold that open so I can just kind of
Yes,
take
I'll
a
hold
peek?
Yeah, and I would like
Just
to
gonna
take a
kinda,
peek
like-
as well.
Alright.
Can we
Yes,
looking.
see
yes.
these rats?
Oh, yeah, rats.
Well, these rats, I can't tell very much.
So what are you trying to do right now?
Well, I was going to investigate a mystery,
Okay.
but unfortunately, can't seem to investigate much.
Unfortunately, you see viscera, and you're just like, you like live animals, you don't like dead animals, and so by seeing this mass in there, you're just like,
Well, they're so
And you-
pussy and they're just disgusting. I can smell the stench coming off of them.
at this
Wanna
point,
hold
you
one?
can feel the stench coming off of them. What about you?
I'm going
Thank
to
you.
use my experienced huntsman again. Roll.
Oh,
9,
yes.
10, 11.
11.
So I
Alright.
can ask 2 questions.
Okay.
All right, so my first question is, what does the monster feed on?
So, from what you can tell, while it does seem unnatural and like, because you see all this pustule and things like that, it seems like it still feeds on blood, it feeds on flesh. However, unlike regular rats, and with how large these rats that you see, and how feral they have gone for bigger targets.
Okay. For my second question, I'm going to ask, what is one of the monster's special powers?
Okay. So, with this, you have the sinking suspicion, because you've been hearing these stories from everybody else right now, that they look unnatural and they look like they're supposed to be unworldly. Well, it seems like these ones aren't as unworldly. They still have flesh color to them. They still have this look to them that, while disgusting, are still rats. You get the sneaking suspicion that these rats might be able to grow more and more feral as time goes on.
Okay.
So essentially, the longer you wait, the stronger they'll become.
Looking at these rats, guys, I think that they're able to feed on bigger and bigger prey, and somehow from that, I think they might be able to grow larger.
That's
I think
a
this
prospect.
this problem that we have, I mean, that rat's huge already, but this could become a bigger problem if we don't figure it out soon.
So, I wish I could have done more for my investigation of that rat, but that's just disgusting when they're dead and pussy like that. I wish I knew what could hurt it. But
And at this point, all four of you hear outside of like a couple houses down, you hear this blood-curdling yell of somebody who's just been attacked.
I'll start running. Follow
Frankie!
me! Follow me!
And we'll take a break
Follow
right
me.
there. All right, welcome back. So, as we left off before the break, we heard a blood-curdling scream. Ah! So, as you guys hear this, roll for act under pressure. As you said, you were going to try to go towards it.
5.
I got a 5. Oh,
9.
12.
12,
5.
5,
6.
6, and you're 9.
So I guess we both didn't
Okay.
hear
Yeah,
it.
we didn't do very well.
You two, you hear this. You barely hear anything right now. You're just you're feeling the heat coming down because it's now the Tucson afternoon. You doesn't bother you, but you hear this yell and you're just like, oh no, oh no, oh no. You hear it and you're just bolting off. Seamus know what to do, and you go. So as you're running, you're trailing behind. Unfortunately, you're not nearly as quick as Seamus is. You get up to the scene and you see there a guy in a gray uniform with a rat on his face, like actually scratching at it, biting at him right now. And he's just yelling, ah, ah. What do you do?
So can
There's
I
only the one rat?
There's only one rat. There's only one guy. He's basically in like on a sidewalk in like by one of the streets. You're currently like in a residential area.
I'm gonna step up and punch the rat.
You're gonna step up and punch the rat.
Punch the rat.
Roll for kick ass.
7.
7. All right.
That's
Well,
plus 3 though.
so what is
Hell
your
yeah.
damage?
That would be 2 and
2.
ignore armor.
Okay. All right. So as you're going through, as you're approaching it, you're stomping around as this is happening. So the rat turns in as it's biting at this person, and realizes that you're there, and then leaps out at you. And as you go to be able to swipe at it with your machete, it curls its head around and takes a bite into your arm.
Okay.
But as it happens, you just swipe the entire head off, leaving this head dangling on your wrists.
Okay.
So, do you have any armor or anything?
I have a reduce all harm by 1.
Okay. So then, with your just anger boiling through your veins right now, you're just like, and you just basically ignore all the damage
Okay.
that's coming at you. But you do notice something as the rage is leaving your eyes, as you're starting to calm down. The rat is still remaining a little bit of that raging red. It doesn't look the same as the rat that you had killed just a couple hours ago.
Okay. So red eyes.
No, red body. So
Oh, okay.
So the body, instead of it looking like a naked mole rat kind of thing, like that kind of fleshy color with ooze and all that stuff, now it looks red, and not blood red, like just like Hellboy kind of red.
Okay.
And am I seeing
Yeah, I
this
love
too,
the
or am I too
glasses.
far back?
Like Seamus got degree.
Famous Doctor Two.
Bad eyesight. Many years.
Do I see this too, or am I too far back?
Well, you all now approach. I'm assuming you guys after.
We see
Italy
him take
does.
off, and we're like, oh, maybe we should follow.
I think we should head over.
Yeah,
I
see what's
guess.
going on.
See if anyone's died.
Probably
So
gonna hurt himself.
Probably. He might hurt that zoologist guy.
Dr. Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah. We should probably go make sure he's still alright.
So you guys all gather together in the sweltering Tucson heat. And as you guys approach, you see this guy. He has scratch marks. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like he got bitten anymore, but his face is just mangled. Like this rat was just like trying to bite at him, but just seemingly just trying to go. He once had like a nice goatee around it, but this is now covered in blood. His hair is now soaked.
It's okay, guys. I know what to do. I'm gonna reach open and grab the pack of beer. I'm gonna pull out a beer, crack it open. We gotta disinfect this thing. I'm gonna be pouring beer all over his wounds and cleaning out his wounds with the beer.
Alrighty. As you're doing this, the man who's there, just like hands in his face right now, starts feeling a little liquid come through and it's like, ah!
It's gotta be done!
What the hell?
It's gotta be done!
And he starts pushing you off. He's like, God damn it! What is wrong with you, woman? This is... Ah! Ah! Oh, there we go. Oh, God, I need to sit down. And as he pushed you off, he like got up and now he's going back to sit down. It's just like, oh, God. This is just... this is that kind of week again. Oh, God.
Beer?
He looks up at you and he's just like, give me a new one.
I hand it to him.
You might want to give me a second one while you're at it. And he just, by the time you had gone and cracked open the second one, you just see him. He's chugging this thing. You have a feeling this might be him.
Yeah. I was gonna ask.
And he sets it
5
down.
years, 3 days, 22 minutes.
He turns and looks at you and is like, cool story, bro. Don't ever tell it again.
I wouldn't drink that second beer.
Do me a favor and roll to manipulate somebody.
7. That's my manipulate someone. Is that a...
That is a 0 for you.
That is a 0 for me.
7.
Do you do anything to prove what you mean?
Huh?
Are your eyes still glowing red?
Yeah.
Okay. He sees your glowing red eyes, looks at the beer. I'll range check this one. Ah, it still burns! Ah,
Yeah.
what is wrong with you people? Why are you even here right now?
We are from the Royal Zoological Society. We're here to deal with this rat infestation that you have. I take it that you are Norman, I presume?
Yeah, the only guy who actually does any work around this godforsaken place.
Ah, yes.
And I hear that these rats are extremely dangerous. Well, I've seen it now with my own eyes.
Yeah, I seen it. You see? And he points at his eyelids and they're also clawed out. Yeah, I saw it too.
And
These things.
so we wonder.
Good stuff.
Now, can I roll investigation for this?
Beer?
Because I'm going to ask a specific question.
He is in a lot of pain. Do me a favor and roll to manipulate somebody.
That was not very good. 4 minus 1, 3.
3,
No.
okay. So as you're like, as you're trying to talk to this guy, he's just like, you're the kind of people, you're the reason why I drink. And at that point, he grabs the second beer and just starts drinking it as well, and just chugs it down.
They're just gonna be like, no, we're not done talking yet.
What?
What do you know about these rats? Where are they coming from?
Roll it in. Actually, roll investigative history.
I know.
Investigative mystery. That is a whopping 5
Whopping 5.
with my +2.
All right, fantastic. Oh man, they seem to come from the north. I don't know. These don't seem normal.
Do you know what's up north?
Norman.
No,
Is there
Yes,
anything up
the
there?
National Woods.
The National Woods.
Everybody goes there. That's where I go to have all my parties done.
What is
Nothing
it?
crazier than nobody being able to follow you. You know what I'm saying?
Say that Myrtle lady said she was partying, wasn't
Yes, up in the north, in the woods, in the park. Yes, yes.
she? We should head that direction.
It's either there or the sewer. Both are places that we've seen rats. But maybe you want to use the rest of that beer and check out your theory. If you could pour that on that rat, on the body of that rat.
Oh.
See if
You want the head?
Sure. Can I investigate
Can
the
I
head?
get the bottle? You
Bottle's over there.
You can investigate the head.
Do you want to
And
take
actually,
it off my arm?
8, yeah, I'll
Bottle.
take it. 8, oh, plus,
I'm gonna dump some on the rat.
actually only plus 1, 9. So, that's,
Okay, that's one, I believe.
yes.
All right. So, what are you trying to investigate on this head?
I'm trying to see if I can figure out anything about how to, like, I know these things seem to be killable pretty easily by Grim, but I wonder what they're weak to, how you might most easily kill them. Yeah, just what sort of weaknesses they have.
Okay. Unfortunately, as you start pouring on the alcohol, you get the same information that you got before. Though alcohol seems to be burning the black ichor that's on there, it seems to be boiling almost, and it starts to clear. But it doesn't clear to like a blood; it like clears to water, and then you just see it start mixing with the beer itself. So you have your confirmation that the alcohol is probably going to do something to some of these things.
Wonderful.
Do we have enough beer?
We probably need to get some more beer. And
I
I
think
wonder,
we always need more beer.
I wonder, do you think the beer might also help the patient? I mean, not beer, but alcohol antiseptic. You'd think they would have already tried that, but it just seems like
You do
that-
recall that she did say that they have been using sanitation means to be able to help keep it at bay.
Okay.
Now, I want you to do me a favor. So, Stella, can you roll me and investigate a mystery? Now that you can see this new rat.
6. Wait, 5, 6, 7, actually.
Perfect.
Perfect. Just enough. Just enough, Stella.
So you, unfortunately, it is a little bit mangled because you do have only part of it right now. But you do see that this right behind the scruff, not where it was cut, but farther down the neck, there was something else that was cut, like as though it was shaved.
Guys, look at this. Do you see right here on the back of its neck? It looks like there was something there, like something shaved it.
Huh.
What do you think that is?
Very odd. Can I look more closely at that to see what that might be?
Unfortunately, you're still pouring beer on the head, and so you're still in. Wow, this is such interesting data, and you're not even paying attention right now.
Is this like a circular shaved area or?
If you want, you can look and try to investigate a little bit more closely.
$11.
Yeah. So not only do you see that, yeah, this shaved area has actually been split open, but you see something else that your colleague did not see. You see a little symbol on there. You see a little, what appears to be a skull and crossbow bones, but instead of it being a human skull, it's a rat skull.
What's this mean? You see symbol? Symbol?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
means
think
death.
he's a pirate.
Pirate.
Like a pirate rat.
A pirate rat.
Pirate rat.
This isn't Red Wall.
No eye patch.
Oh.
Wait, pirate rat? I want to go to that party. Where's that?
Main Street.
Main
Are
Street.
you hear the fireworks?
Sewer system.
Oh.
Yeah, you should go
Wait, in the
down there.
sewer. Why is it down there?
I
Wait,
mean,
wait,
No
why
one
do you-
follows.
Why
Yeah.
are you asking about pirate rats anyway?
because this rat's a pirate.
How can you tell?
Do
It's
you
got
see
bigger.
the symbol?
And then Norman,
The skull.
Norman gets closer to the rat itself and looks at the area. God damn it.
Do you know what this is?
Yes. This whole town knows what this is, and unfortunately we have to know what it is. That's Papatino's symbol.
Is he a pirate?
Papatino.
I
Papatino.
wish he'd be a lot cooler if he was. No, he runs a little bit of the underworld in most of this state, if you know what I mean. He's been trying, from what it sounds like, a couple of his boys have been roughing us up for a while, but he has this in his repertoire now. Oh god. Do you have another beer? I'm going to need another beer now.
Where can we find this Papatino?
If I knew that, I probably wouldn't be alive right now. But I do know that some of his boys like to work up at Old Tucson.
An old Tucson. Very, very interesting. Thank you. And you think he's using some sort of dark magic?
Hell if I know! You showed me the rat.
Thanks for your help, Norm. Appreciate it. You know, you might want to get yourself over to the hospital. We've seen what these rats can do, and it.
Are you sure you don't want to try to disinfect me again? Sorry, I'm in a lot of pain. I normally
Crack
a lot
open
cooler
a
than
beer.
this.
Start pouring it
Oh
on.
god, that burns it! He runs away at that point. With his hands in his face. Ah! Yeah,
I like that guy.
Alright, so now you have this new piece of information. What do you wish to do?
Well, I think we should investigate this Papatino, don't you think? Maybe the Grim Reaper should pay him a visit.